Netflix had a banner year. For year 2019 though, I could have filled a best of list with at least 30 recommendations for Netflix original shows and felt good about recommending all of them. For time and clarity's sake, however, I decided to focus on just the 8 best of the best in this year-end roundup. Watch out for the 8 standouts and then go watch what you have missed. So the number 8 on our list is Unbelievable.
He tied my hands. He said if I screamed, he'd kill me.
One of the best shows of the year period, whether on Netflix or not. It was a great year for exploring real-life horrors too, from When They See Us to HBO's Chernobyl. Unbelievable was 8 episodes of a brilliant, compelling, infuriating, heartbreaking story. If you can stick past that first traumatic episode, then you're in for quite a ride that features Toni Collette and Mary Weaver at their absolute peak performances. On number 7, we have Dead to Me.
Jeff and I can't imagine what you're going through. Well, it's like if Jeff got hit by a car and died suddenly and violently. Like that.
This Netflix comedy was a pleasant surprise for me. It still feels like more of a mystery drama than a dark comedy. But the comedy that's in there is so sharp and witty, especially from Christina Applegate. The twists are paced out perfectly across the 10 episodes. Nothing is played out too long. And the cliffhanger in the end is so tantalizing for season 2. There are multiple layers to appreciate and so much to look forward to in its return. And Linda Cardellini, you're a gift. Next on our list, that is, on number 6 we have Sex Education. Oh no, there's a misunderstanding. Not this one.
I've noticed you're pretending to masturbate, and I was wondering if you wanted to talk about it.
Sex Education. All teen comedies should be so lucky to have half of what Sex Education pulls off. Sharp wit, risky subject matter, and the powerhouse that is Gillian Anderson. The success of this show hinges its likable characters. This is one of those rare shows in which you want to hang out with the characters as they get into their hijinks. Most sitcoms attempt to do this, but to do so with insufferable caricatures of people rattling off one-liners. The hijinks were more creative. Much of the creative legwork comes from inspired camera work and settings. Conversations happen in scenes in which the camera has found interesting ways to frame the action. The greenery of the South Wales setting alone elevates the story too. At number 5 in our list we have Russian Doll. Russian Doll. In the lineup of what's come out so far this year, Russian Doll is a masterclass in storytelling. Russian Doll felt like a fitting cap on the decade. Following a New York woman who has become a bit reckless with her life, most episodes end with her dying. That's not a spoiler watch, and you'll see. Now, on number 4 we have When They See Us. Any list of Netflix originals that doesn't highlight the importance of When They See Us is simply incomplete. Directed by Ava DuVernay, the true story of exonerated Faye is as pitch perfect as it is powerful. And now guys, it's time for the top 3. On number 3 we have I Think You Should Leave. I Think You Should Leave is a bite from the Weir side. A sketch comedy show that only lasts about 15 minutes an episode. Tim Robinson's quirky creation is actually genius. It's one of the first to experiment with a short format, and the brevity lends itself well to the quick-witted sketches that are packed into each installment. Vanessa Bayer's brand sketch in episode 1 is a must-watch. On number 2, we have Love, Death and Robots. Love, Death and Robots. There's a certain artistry to making entertaining, effective and imaginative short films. And Netflix's new animated series, Love, Death and Robots blends all 3 of those trends with some really crazy sci-fi. The title pretty much says it all. Every episode will have elements of love, death and robots, and sometimes a combination of all 3. And now guys, one of the best and my favorite, or shall I say all girls crush. The top of the list we have The Witcher. You might not believe that The Witcher is a show on Netflix that you should actually watch 8 episodes of right now. Based on the books that inspired the video game series, The Witcher stars Henry Cavill, Superman himself, as Geralt of Rivia, a magical mutant witcher who hunts stuff, drinks a lots of potions and grunts often. There are also other characters, arguably too many, but really the one to know is Geralt. It's confusing, yes, and it leaves a lot of questions lingering for season 2. But no Netflix show better captured the weird, jumbled mess of energy that was 2019. Also, it features the best song ever included on a Netflix show.
Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty, oh Valley of Plenty.
So guys, if you liked this video, please do share, like, and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon.